Hello everybody, this is now Mr. Lu taking a morning walk in a beautiful, nice estate. I'll let you guess where am I right now, okay? It's a beautiful private estate, okay? I want to talk about Manpower Minister Tan See Leng actually making a statement in Parliament saying that 50% of Singaporeans do not meet the full retirement sum. The full retirement sum today in the CPF stands at I think about 192,000. It represents what I call the bare minimum a person need for retirement. Clearly it's not enough. Even $192,000 is not enough for retirement, okay? But at least there's some amount there. How do we end up in this situation that half the population do not meet $192,000 at 55 years old? First I want to caveat that 55 years old, $192,000 is not the final story, because a person can continue to work after 55 years old, right? He can work till 65, 70 years old or so. My dad works till 85 years old. He's still working right now, enjoyably, okay? And you can continue to have income to meet your retirement needs and things like that. So 192,000 for these people is not the final story, because they can continue to top up. But let's talk about this situation. If because at 55 years old, 192,000 is grossly not enough, right? And how do we end up this situation? Before you all start blaming the government and blaming the inflation problem now, that problem only started in the last 1-2 years. Usually when a person have a low CPF income balance, is because over their lifetime, okay, they have not been taking care of the CPF. As simple as that, right? So I wouldn't blame the inflation or the government for this problem there's a rise over the last 1 to 2 years. Okay, wow, there's a lot of cars here. So the first problem is that there is an obsession by Singaporean to invest in their property and neglecting their CPF balance. Okay, a lot of them invest too much in the property and forgotten about CPF. Now someone could say that, oh, but Mr. Lu, property went up so much, my property went up so much, I could easily sell it and monetize it, okay, when the time comes, move to a smaller house and monetize the difference, right? Okay, for that to happen, you need to believe that number one, property prices will never fall, even though as they age and reach 99 years, okay? I don't know how many of you are actually having old HDB houses already. You got to believe that the HDB house prices will never fall or won't fall much, okay? And you could easily capture the difference by moving to a small house, okay? But that's a big assumption. I don't know whether that will happen, but I do know that at least the CPF will be there, okay, and compound powerfully. So that's a big if on the side. I'm not going to debate everybody whether property prices will fall or not, okay? But this is what you need to believe. The second thing that you need to believe is that you can adjust to a smaller house, okay? And I think that habits get more difficult to change as you grow older. So anyway, so these are the first reason why people don't have enough CPF balances, because they put too much in the property. And the second reason is that they didn't harness the power of compounding by the CPF, right? The CPF compounds at a 2.5 to 4% interest. If you have put it early in your life, which is basically what the CPF 1M65 strategy is, or 4M65 strategies, is that you put money early into the CPF special account and MediSave account and let it compound, right? So if you've done that, like me and like many people in the 1M65 community, which we have a lot of people right now, 30, almost, I don't know how many, 30,000 or something like that. I can't remember the last count in the 1M65 community, learning how to make use of their money to compound in not just the CPF but also in other areas. But if you put the money into the CPF when you're young and continuously feed the CPF special account, MediSave account, actively transferring your ordinary account to a special account, you would have an amount that's far bigger than the FRS, right? Not just half the amount. So over invested in property, ignorance of the compounding power of the CPF, and not taking advantage of it is, I think, the two biggest cause of why the average Singaporeans do not have enough money in their CPF balance. So I think if you are in this situation, what do you do, right? Now, I would just say that number one, it's not the end of the world, because fortunately it's 55. So if this number is at 65 years old, I think then that's the end of the game. But because at 55 years old, number one, your income is high or higher, and you have a long runway to go of up to 65, 70 years old. So you can continue to work and feed the special account and MediSave account, and of course your CPF as well. So one should quickly take advantage of all these remaining working years that you have to work and make money, and feed the CPF, so that you can catch up with lost years. Okay, right? So I think it's important for everybody to take advantage of this remaining time. The second thing one should quickly do is to take advantage of the current high savings environment right now. Okay, and if your special account and MediSave account is currently maxed out already, your ordinary account can be put into government T-bills, which use a very high interest rate right now at I think close to 4% or over 4% right now. So you can take advantage of that and compound it even more. Right, this is in your favor right now. It won't last forever, but I think it will last for, I would think that it lasts for at least 1 year to 1.5 years or so. So take advantage of this high interest environment right now. Lock it in and make the best of it. This is government give you money. You don't think we're all silly, right? So I think this is the second thing that everybody needs to really take advantage of the current environment right now. And frankly speaking, at this juncture, these are probably the two things I can think of. And for other people who have reached this situation and find that their CPF is not enough, and make sure your children know about it and they don't make the same mistake as you, because they need to start like a bank account. They need to start making sure that their CPF balances are high and adequate. So I think this is something that I want everybody to take note of, right? Now, it's not the end of the world, because most of us, apart from our CPF balances, we do have other savings and things like that. But this is an area of concern, right? So do take advantage of the CPF and do take advantage of the current high interest environment, okay? So that you won't be missed out too much. Last is you still got many more years to go. At least at 55 years old, you still got 10 years to 15 years of working, right? This is the time to do catch up right now, right? Big time catch up. Okay, so this is Mr. Lu signing off, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.